And we are back with a drink and a chat.
One more time.
Yes, honey, this episode is gonna be packed more than a Taylor Swift album, but you're not gonna get bored with this one.
No, because we got a lot to talk about.
Yes, Gaga COACHELLA,
We got Katy Perry into space.
Addison Rae new song.
And some bitches talking bad about Britney.
Yeah, and they need to get dragged. So let's get into it. Alright, so we are back with a new episode. The last one was our 143 flop. Yeah, in honor of Katy Perry going to space. We thought we would honor her and flop as well.
Maybe it's because people doesn't like White Lotus. We are gonna blame White Lotus. People doesn't wanna know anything
People
about
don't
cinema,
care.
TV shows. No,
They just care about the flops. So we got a lot of flops coming
you
today.
have to stay today here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good episode. We got a little buzz while she's already drinking, so
Yes.
that tells you everything. And
I'm on
gonna
my second
shake
one.
mine. Yeah.
And yes, because actually, you know, the one we flopped last week, we were drinking a protein milkshake. So,
They like to see us drunk.
yeah. So
You don't want us to see healthy.
if you want to see us drunk, this is what you're going to have.
Yeah,
let's,
let's get drunk then.
let's see how I get to the end of the episode.
Yes. Oh, because you get messy.
All the time, and my accent just go even worse.
Alright then.
So,
well,
Coachella. Let's not waste
Gagachella.
time. Gagachella.
Well,
Coachella,
ooh, we already got some
Gagachella.
issues over there. But, let's start with the Mother Monster herself.
Yes, Mother Monster.
Yeah, so Gaga headlined Coachella this year. And I thought it was amazing. What did you think?
For me, well, there's all this debate online, but for me, Lady Gaga, once again.
What's the
like,
debate?
Overpicked herself. For me, it was a really good show. Live music, a lot of outfits, like good choice of songs. She was singing most of My Hem, which is something to applause to her.
Applause.
And applause. She didn't sing applause, but
Sing
applause.
Did she sing anything from Art Pop?
No, listen. Wait. Let me do some little introduction,
You
and,
go.
I'll give you some facts. The set list was on point because like Coachella is general public, so you're gonna present your last album, but also what you want is to sing your greatest hits. And where are all your greatest hits located? In the first three albums. So she didn't sing anything from Art Pop, from Joanne, or from Chromatica, which for me, I think it was a good decision.
She should have done something from Art Pop, I think.
Yeah, which one? No, because people doesn't know.
Swine, honey. The swine.
Yes, but this is more for the tour, when she goes on tour, like, she's gonna be doing changes. But you know what I love about Lady Gaga? How dramatic and intense and
Oh my God.
and no sense she is.
Yeah, just screaming, Coachella!
Put your hands up! And
There
listen,
was a moment that was so funny. She was like, put your hands up for the strength. You are amazing. What does it mean?
I think sometimes Lady Gaga get a little bit anxious and nervous with her interaction to the public.
So there was a point, I don't know if you noticed that she did like a little speech and then she kind of like stuttered. And then,
She does this a lot.
And then it was like she could not go back to, the main idea that she was presenting. So it felt a little bit like a flop because it was like a big moment for the speech.
And there should be some Twitter post or Reddit or whatever, I don't want that. But if you count how many times in her concerts, especially in Coachella, she say to interact with the public, put your hands up in the middle of a song, I can tell you there's more than 30 times that she say that. 100%. If you want, go and check it and you will come back to give me the 100%.
And let us know.
No, 100%. At least 30 times, put your hands up in the middle of a song, and it's like, girl, like, don't you realize that you're being really repetitive about saying, put your hands up? Girl,
No,
like,
what?
I'm already with your hands up. Tell me to do something else.
Why'd you have to critique everything? We were having a nice, we were praising her.
No.
And you have to bring up the bad stuff.
Okay, but for me, the best Coachella ever.
So did you prefer that over Beyonce?
I'm gonna say.
Did you like Beyonce's one?
I like Beyonce's, but
So you watched that?
yes, actually.
You did.
No, wait.
You did watch it.
Yes, but hold on. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been all week with a pain in my back. Not for the you're thinking, just because at the gym I was doing a bad exercise, the lift, and it was proper dead.
Nobody thinks you were having sex. Everybody's like, oh, this loser probably fell on the steps.
Well, so this is what happened. And I took the time that I was practically for 1 week at home, and I watched Coachella from Beyonce.
I was trying to catch you, yeah,
Because
we talked about it last
try
week.
Again,
yeah,
try next
we
time.
talked about it last
No,
week, and you said
bye.
you never watched that.
No, but now I did.
I tried to watch it 3 times, and it just I do not like it. It's just not for me.
But maybe it's because of the music, or
It just takes too long to start.
yeah,
You know,
but
like-
Beyonce normally is very like
Oh,
that.
girl, for me, it's like get to the point. You know, when I get there, I wanna scream and shout, and then I wanna go home. Like,
Scream and shout.
you know, for maybe. Oh, I'm gonna say something mean already about Beyonce.
Just say it.
For me, maybe because she doesn't have like that many songs that people like, so she needs to stretch Crazy in Love for like 15 minutes.
And then you're like, put your hands up. Time.
And then 15 minutes break. Girl, get to the point. Finish the song. Bring Jay-Z out.
I didn't even get yet to Lizzo. No, but for me, and the
Well, you
the-
watched it. Actually, did you like it? Let me know.
It was alright, you know, like I don't like the first Beyonce. You know, I'm more interested in the last 2-3 albums.
Really?
Yeah. I never liked her until Renaissance, and now it's when. Well, actually, I got tickets to see her when she comes here with
But
the
you wanna sell it.
But this is a different
Listen,
story.
the last episode flopped, so we need to bring the spice to this.
I'm sweating.
Big so much already.
I am actually sweating.
It's warm.
And the summertime is here. No, but going back to Lady Gaga, because the reason why we are comparing Beyonce's Coachella and Lady Gaga Coachella is because there's been like a big fight on the internet between both fan bases about if it's Gagachella or is what was it?
Beachella.
Beachella. And it's like, girls, like grown up, like go and enjoy the weather. Like what's the point of
It's been
having-
sunny and nice outside, girl.
Yeah,
Go
like,
to the park.
you know, personally, I like more Lady Gaga, but it doesn't mean like I think one is better than the other. I think they're different shows. For me, Lady Gaga hits more what I'm expecting, what I'm looking for, which is like her being really intense, creating a storyline to put or immerse us in the story, in the experience of the concert, which makes no sense, but
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, did you get the story?
kind of, you know, because it's like, you know, Mayhem. We talk about in our episode a review of Mayhem that you can. I'm gonna put it in the cards in your YouTube box, so they're not there. So just go and visit. But before you have to finish this episode. So Mayhem is discussion or a fight that she had between her own persona right now, her own artistry right now, compared to what she was in the past. And you know, because everybody's like, oh, the Lady Gaga that was good, it was the previous one. So Mayhem is kind of what she was back in time, but with the thoughts and the ideas that she is right now.
I feel like she says that for every album.
yes, but so then she created this fight, and you know, you need to go and watch the Coachella. It's actually week 2 is happening right now. As soon as we're speaking, Lady Gaga is back on stage. So she did like this kind of fight between herself and her old self. And you know, if you wanna know what happened at the end, you need to watch it, because you know what? Monsters never die.
So, what was the ending?
She's alive. She's
Oh, thanks God.
she's just here, and that's it. No, but for me, like, girl, like, she's, you know, like, a lot of choreographers, which I applaud because she's now 36, 37
Yeah,
years old.
she was dancing her ass off. And vocals.
Vocals.
Amazing.
Music, live music and live vocals, not only
Oh my
vocals.
God. Have you noticed the drummer? Her drummer was, I followed him on Instagram, his name is Tosh. Tosh, if you're watching this, I'm free.
Yeah, probably he is.
Yeah, he's so hot. I don't know if he's straight or gay, but he looks like a little bit like, you know, dirty, like a
Like
drummer.
every drummer.
Yeah.
You know, the nastiest ones in
Yeah.
a band are always the drummer.
Yeah, like, you know, pound his ass like a drummer.
Disgusting. Okay, so, in another...
Have you got any hold on, let me finish this. Have you got any favorite performance that she did? Any favorite
The
song?
only one that I didn't like much, it was
So
Alejandro.
that wasn't the question. I'm staying positive.
Okay. My favorite ones. Ooh, I didn't think about
See,
that.
you only know the negative.
Well, the full intro, the Act 1, the first 10-15
Yeah.
minutes are amazing.
I think Act 1, and
Yeah.
then the second one was a little bit boring.
Yes, the second one was a little
And then the
boring.
third one was good again.
And you know, she sang Swallow?
Shallow.
What do you swallow? Shallow.
What were you doing last week?
I hit my back.
My back.
So when I never liked Shallow that much, you know, I know it was a global hit everywhere, but when she sang that song, this one and Vanish Into You. Vanish
Into You was really good.
Next single, Gaga.
Yeah.
Next single right now.
The energy for Vanish Into You was great,
Yeah.
when she was like, you know, with the fans and everything. And I loved Poker Face. You know, because it was like a different concept with like the chess
The
piece.
set, yeah.
And it was
Head
really good.
against Hello.
Yeah, I
That's
got
what
that.
was it.
Yeah. So I like that one as well.
And then it was funny to see like Zombieland, like
Hold
kind
on.
of not taking herself seriously.
I did not like Perfect Celebrity. Because for this is like one of the best songs of the album, and you're just laying there in the dirt with a skeleton.
Yeah.
It felt reductive.
Okay. Yeah, and maybe Paparazzi, she did a different, like it was more like a piano.
Yeah, she looked
didn't-
good.
Yeah, but it didn't hit me, and it's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, no,
But-
I think Act 2 was a little bit underwhelming compared to the rest.
But let's say that she started really strong.
No,
with Bloody Mary,
and she also-
Judas, Abracadabra, and Swing.
She didn't sing Swine.
No, what was it? I always I don't speak German, but
Scheiße.
That. Oh, do you know German?
I studied German for 3 years in
Oh,
school.
really?
Yes.
I was just only doing a joke.
Yeah. I don't remember anything.
It means shit, no?
Yes.
And that's all I know.
So yeah, Act 1 was great. Act 2 a little bit, you know, good, but underwhelming compared to Act 1. But then I think she really picked it back up with Act 3. Shadow of a Man was really good. Vanish Into You was in Act 3 as well.
Yes.
Um,
Do
you
How
know-
Bad Do You Want Me?
How about, no, that was Act 2.
No, it was in Act 3.
No,
No,
'cause-
okay, yeah, because it was with the Thor.
Because she got the blonde wig.
Yeah.
So that's Act 2.
3. No, I
No,
think
because Act 3, then she comes back with the little Liza Minnelli wig. And she does
yes,
Shadow of a
you're
Man.
right, yeah.
I just watched that song.
Yeah,
So yeah, yes,
when
Gaga.
Release Vanish Into You as her single, very summer, very.
You know what? I got a plan for her. So like, for me, she should have released Vanish Into You like last month.
Yes.
And then have Shadow of a Man for summer.
No. For me, Vanish Into You is very.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah, I know. But Shadow of a Man is like...
For September. Keep it for September.
No, Shadow of a Man is a summer song.
No, you know, for me, like, and if you have been following us, you know, like, I was very against Lady Gaga.
You're one of the 30 people. 30
and
people
actually,
subscribing.
this is.
Well, actually, if you want to subscribe...
Yes.
Well,
do
no,
it
if you
right
want to
now.
subscribe, just do and go and do it.
Yes.
Gaga will want you to.
Yes, because if you subscribe, by the end of this episode, we will perform Vanish Into You live.
I didn't agree for this. I'm walking out.
Yeah, no, but please subscribe. And you know, if you're enjoying, if you're a little monster, send that to your other friend.
And to Gaga.
Yeah, to Gaga. Gaga's gonna be here probably soon. Yeah, before the next release of the next album.
You're gonna have her on
before
the podcast.
Katy Perry go again to space.
Oh my god.
The transition.
We have so much to say about this.
Yes, but
Don't say any but. Let's
Okay.
start from the beginning.
okay, you wanna give some context
So-
if you don't know what happened?
So Katy Perry, went to space with 5 other women. Some were famous, some were like astronauts or part of, I don't know, NASA or whatever. Anyway, they were like in the space field. And so they went to space on Monday.
Monday.
And we watched it live.
It was exciting.
We were super into it. I thought it was great.
I thought everything was gonna flop and explode. And
We all thought it was
everybody
gonna
died.
die. Like at one point, you know, you only because you could not see inside the spaceship. It's not a spaceship, like the rocket.
The capsule.
Yeah. but so you could only see like the outside. But then at one point, suddenly they put the audio from the inside, and we heard somebody screaming.
Yeah.
And we were like, they're about to die.
Yeah, because it was apparently when the supersonic speed
Yeah.
was like hit it and push the button, and then but yeah, there was 2 times I thought the rocket was
Yeah,
gonna
that.
explode and Katy Perry died.
And then, you know, it was very nice because like we watched the whole interviews before, and then they came down, and Jeff Bezos' wife, she was crying. I mean, she seemed very genuine. I liked her.
Yeah, I don't know which one. Ah, yes.
The first one.
Yes.
And then, so we were like waiting for Katy Perry to come and, you know, give us her speech. Flop.
Yes, the speech was so, now I feel very love connected to the world. And it's like,
And then when she came down and she kissed the earth, we were like, oh, girl.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, is like, we
very
want to,
stage.
yeah, we want to like her, but I feel
it's
like
impossible.
we prefer the idea of Katy Perry more than the actual Katy Perry.
Yeah, Katy Perry is a flop.
You know, like, we were waiting for her to be like, oh, we're gonna wait to see her. And then she came out and she was like, oh, I'd rather she didn't say anything.
Expectations are always higher than what she gave to us. And actually, you know, like, she went to space. It's so funny because there's a lot of memes and, well, probably you know all of that already, but they only went up for 10 minutes, you know, because they don't really get to stay orbiting in space. No, it's like you know, if you get a stone and you throw it to the air, as soon as it loses power, it comes back. So this is what happened.
Okay, girl.
As Katy Perry, I want to know everything about the maths. I'm Pythagoras.
And the astrology, the astronomy.
That's why she's a flop. But you know, it's a flop that...
Yeah.
It's a flop that I start to love him. You know, and I feel very love connected to her.
Let me tell you something. For me, she's like, you know, like your friend that you don't really like, but nobody can talk bad about them. You can talk shit about them, but if somebody talks bad about them, I get upset.
Yes.
And I'm not happy. I am not happy with all the critiques that she's getting.
Yes.
Because... Why?
No, because...
Why am I not happy? You tell them.
Yes.
Be my spokesperson.
Because, you know, like, we've been for 13 episodes talking shit about Katy Perry. Well, actually, she...
Well, 14 including this one.
No, this is 13. This is episode 13.
13 including this one.
But everything is gonna change now. Because, you know, like, Katy Perry, as soon as she came back to Earth, after 10 minutes, you know, like, there was this company called Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy's.
Wendy's, which is selling chicken. You know, like, it's a burger.
It's a fast food company.
Yeah, fast food chicken fillets, girl. And, you know, she was, like, sharing this meme, saying, like, oh, she shouldn't come back, or something like this. Oh, please stay there.
Send her back.
Send her back. And it's like, when a company needs to position themselves against Katy Perry, like, what's the harm, or what's the issue that Katy Perry is doing to the world that you need to put that, like, you know, like, it's like an easy target.
Yeah, if it's like a private person, have your opinion. But you're a big company, like, you're trying to have like your moment. I didn't like that. And although newspapers like Pitchfork, The Guardian, I think as well, is like, you know, they were like, oh, the perfect stand for Katy Perry because it was dumb. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
It seems like like I say, like an easy target. Everybody's gonna have the laugh at her.
Because this one, it was like, you know, the 11th flight of the year.
Yeah.
And we didn't hear anything about it until she did it.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all like to have a laugh, but, you know, if you're like a big corporation, like a big company with a big following, I don't think, you know, it's an easy target. You're being mean for no reason. It's being bully. Like, you're making me defend Katy Perry, and it's the last thing that I want to do.
And you know, Kesha, after Wendy's Twitter or whatever it was, she reposted a picture saying, like, lol, while she was having Wendy's. And it's like, Kesha, I used to like you, but you're even a biggest flop. You know, like, I didn't like this bully behavior. Like, you know, like, when someone, you know, when everybody's joining the joke, so it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and she got bad music lately, a lot. She went to space to release the setlist for the concert, and no one is talking about it. Yes. But, you know, like, from this to say, like, send her back, she might explode it, Kesha taking advantage, pitch for saying shit about her. Enough.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
You know, when it's right, and when
Yeah.
it's wrong. And this is right, this is wrong.
The music is wrong, but she's right. And you know, like, because the other day I was really pissed off and I started streaming Katy Perry, but I couldn't play 143. I had to go
go to the
back
back
to the
stuff.
previous music because it's unbearable. Like, I
I
can't
mean,
stand
you
the-
know,
the
I
music.
do enjoy a bad album sometimes. Like, maybe like once a year I would listen to like Britney Jean.
Boof.
But 143,
Yeah,
I just,
it's
because
yeah.
it's not even funny bad. It's just like boring and. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's repetitive, like just a basic beat, basic lyrics, basic everything. Now we-
But thanks God we got a new pop star to keep us entertained.
Ah, yes.
Did you like the little
Yes,
intro?
I always like it.
So our queen Addison Rae,
Yes, she's back.
you know
she's back.
she's our favorite, the
Yes.
new among the new girls and the old girls. Like
Our protege. I
yeah,
love that word, protege.
protege.
Ah.
Anyway, we love her and she released a new song today.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Headphones on. And that's not what you need to do right now. It's the name of the fourth single for the upcoming album with no name yet that is releasing on the 6th of June.
Oh, by the way, we
Information.
on the 6th of June we're gonna be in Primavera Sound,
Watching Chapel Rome.
and in my mind, I feel like we might get a little Addison Rae cameo coming up.
Oh, I hope so. I don't think she's gonna be there because she's gonna be in US doing promo. But what do you think about Headphones on?
I love it. It's giving Janet Jackson, Madonna from the 90s, but if it was sung by Britney. Do you see that?
Yeah. You know, I think like even she doesn't got the best body, the best voice, the best stage presence, but she got it. You know, like
She got charisma.
Wherever the X Factor is, like every now and then we talk about the X Factor. She got it. She got that. Like she's not the best looking, the best nothing or nothing.
I mean, she's not ugly.
No, but she's not the most beautiful one. She doesn't got the best voice. She doesn't got the best movement. She doesn't got the best outfits. But
Oh, I don't know if I agree with this.
no, well, but
For me,
I
her-
do agree with myself.
Yeah. For me, she dances better than, most of the girls.
Okay,
other than
take McRae.
other than Tat McRae.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna
yeah.
let me finish my thought.
I won't. Headphones on.
She looks better than. Well, you know what? I don't want to talk about this because this feels reductive. 2025. But I think she's very sexy and attractive, and I feel like I was telling you last time my schizophrenia.
Oh my god, I know what you're gonna say, and I didn't think that you were gonna say this live.
It must be the basketball. I feel like me and Addison Rae got a connection, girl.
Yeah.
Because when she was listening to bedtime stories by Madonna, I got obsessed with it at the same time. Mm-hmm. And then she's been posting lyrics from Sympathy is a Knife remix. And I've been listening to this song like on repeat for the last 2 weeks. I feel like we're connected. I feel like if she will watch this podcast, she will feel the connection too with me.
Well, so Addison Rae, if you're watching us, please like the episode. Please like Fabrizio. You can like me as well, but please.
But
come
you were
on to
talking
see
shit about
that.
her just now.
Huh?
You were talking shit about her just
No,
now.
no,
I'm my
no,
best
no,
friend.
no.
How dare you? She's my best
No,
friend.
it was a positive comment, but you didn't see the deep of it, or the depth.
Don't talk
of
about
it.
her in that way. And we believe
No,
you.
what I say is like she got the X Factor because she's not the best at anything, but it's the one that's still looking.
Yeah.
And what I say, like after the 4 singles, because like I feel like we know already like third part of the album, like because she's gonna release 12 songs or whatever, but it's very cohesive. The sound is something like no
But-
others are doing.
But also cohesive, but not the same.
Yeah, exactly. But I can see that they belong
Yeah.
all to the same idea, the same album, the same concept.
By the way, funny fact, all of her songs have been produced by women.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Everybody talks about, female empowerment, like we need to have like more women in the industry, but none of the big names are just getting their song produced by women.
Yeah, because you always think, when you think about a producer, you always think about a man.
Shadow of a Man.
Shadow Woman.
Oh!
No, but yes, like all the biggest producers are always men.
And I don't know if they're always the same or if she's like changing, but you know, good for her.
Which one is so far from? Okay, so we got Diet Pepsi, we got Aquamarine, then
Yes.
came High Fashion, and then Aquamarine. Sorry, and now Headphones On.
I
Which
would
one's your
put
favorite?
Aquamarine still on top for me.
Okay.
Headphones On, Diet Pepsi, and High Fashion.
You know, High Fashion. A lot of people kind of. Well, when I've been reading on the internet, they say it was like a misstep, but I don't see it.
I don't think it's a misstep.
I don't think it was. It's not the best of the songs, but I think as a track album,
I agree with you.
it's
I don't think
yeah.
it was single material.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see the production is really good, and it's giving you a concept. It's giving you vibes.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Up for it.
So I cannot wait for the 6th of June.
You know, I have so much hope for her. I don't know why. I just I feel like something different. Because it's like I have a thought about this as well. Because it's like everybody's trying to be the new Britney, the new this, the new whatever, and when they think of these amazing and legendary pop stars, they think about Baby One More Time, Toxic. But for me, Addison is not trying to do that kind of pop. She's like doing Touch of My Hand, Breathe on Me,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
We Kiss. She is doing music for the pop music fans. Because if you ask any Britney fan about your favorite Britney song, nobody will say Toxic. Breathe on
exactly,
Me,
yeah.
Touch of My Hand.
Oh my god, yeah.
I can see, yeah, right?
I'm surprised.
And I can see that her references are genuine to pop music.
She's going to the second layer
Yeah.
of the pop star, of Britney.
to
yeah.
what actually the fans like. Because,
Yeah, Touch of My Hand, Breathe on Me, yeah, all these songs are
Heaven on
Every
Earth.
Morning,
Heaven on Earth.
That one from The Greatest Hits. No, And Then We Kiss.
And Then We Kiss.
Yeah,
Or
actually.
kind of like mid-tempos.
Yeah,
So-
electronic, mid-tempo, a lot of breathy voice. Girl, you're doing exactly what you have to do. Don't listen to other
No
people.
notes.
Yeah.
No notes.
And also, something that I really like that someone say. This is not my opinion, but I'm sharing the opinion.
I know what you're gonna say.
Ah,
I mean,
like-
we read it on the YouTube comments
Yeah.
today.
like she's looking sexy, but she's not in every music video. But she's not doing for the male gaze. She's doing it in a really naive, casual way. Like she looks sexy, but she's not trying to look like. For example, Britney was trying to look sexy in purpose. Like
Yeah.
it was really measured every take, every movement. But for her, it's natural. Like and
It's more like a feminine sexy.
Yeah.
It's like a t-shirt and no bra.
yeah, it's like
Like you're free, you feel sexy, but probably a guy's gonna be like, oh, the pink wig. A guy's gonna be
horrible,
like,
but yeah,
yeah,
effective.
like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But and we got a lot of women in our lives that have the kind of style.
Like who?
Neither.
Okay, yeah.
No, like very feminine, very, like this is what I like and this is what I'm gonna wear, and I don't give a shit who likes it. This is me, and I wanna feel free and confident in my body. And I feel like Addison is giving this.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's a compliment. It's not
No,
a.
it is. Mother, we love you. We see you tomorrow. We're gonna get drunk together. Okay.
At your boyfriend's house, while he's out
Yeah,
of town,
we're
girl.
painter. We're gonna paint the house red.
Yeah.
Who's singing this song?
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat. Yeah.
I love her.
And well, I don't wanna finish. Probably this episode is being super long, but I don't wanna leave this episode talking about Lizzo.
How long is
Lizzo
this?
and Bobby Brown. Who knows? I don't care.
Who knows, girl?
Who knows?
But, we got the flops of the flops.
Flop of the flop.
Coming
is
for a
coming right
girl.
now. You need to explain all of this.
You want me to explain them?
Because I'm already on the third buzzword.
Alright, so let me say something about this. So we started talking about, if you know everything about us, the last episode we had to film it twice. And on the first cut there was an aired, the director's cut. We talked about Lizzo, but then we forgot to talk about it on the next episode. Because that's how much of a flop she is, that we didn't even think about talking about her.
Flop.
So she went to Bob's the Drag Queen and Monet Exchange podcast.
Yes, because we didn't invite her here.
We don't want her, bitch. And, she was like, oh, people are gonna drag me for this, but I got something to say. go ahead
And
and
then
say
she
it.
say that.
And her thoughts was, Janet Jackson is the queen of pop. Wrong opinion, but you can have, it's your opinion.
Yeah.
Because it has no basis in facts. Anyway, and then she was like, because Britney Spears does a Janet Jackson impression.
Over.
We, were like, okay, we were dragging her, but in my mind, it did not come across good, but, maybe it was just like a wrong opinion. And then she went to SNL,
Saturday Night Live,
wearing a Britney t-shirt, and then she went on TikTok, and she was doing the Slave For You choreo, and it's like, this is the most you've been talked about for the past 2 years, other than the sex scandal. So, just stop it. Like, nobody's on your side. Yeah, what's your opinion?
I'm angry. I'm a Taurus, and when like Katy Perry, I like astrology. The maths of it all. No, and it's hitting me again. Like I'm feeling heated again, cause like Lizzo. You're coming from 2 years of everybody kind of ignoring you and canceling you because you had this issue with your dance, and then you decide to come back and you say like Britney is a Janet impersonator. Let me tell you something, bitch.
Okay, girl.
You know why? Well, you can say that about Britney, but you know what's the worst thing that is gonna happen to you? That nobody, and I'm gonna say it again, nobody is ever gonna say that is a Lizzo impersonator. And I was looking at the camera, I was looking at you, bitch. I was looking at you, Lizzo. And and the thing is like you, as a musician, as an artist, as a performer, you should know better what you're gonna say about a colleague or someone that is not even in the music industry anymore. So for me, like, cancel your 2-3 last singles, Still Bad, are flopping. They are not hitting the billboard and it's not even coming anywhere near. So keep doing what you're doing, girl, because you're going, to the grave. To the grave or to the grave?
Wherever she wants to go, girl, I don't even care. She can fuck off. Because, even when she was flopping, like, I was like, I don't mind her. Yeah, the music is not that good, but I don't mind her. But, this really pissed me off.
I hate I mean,
of course, because I love Britney, but also, it's just factually wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, Britney's like one of the few legends of pop music. How can you be like she's a Janet impersonator? She got inspiration. She always
said it. Yeah, Madonna,
and she always puts Janet first, actually, more than before Madonna and Michael. So for you to say an impersonation, that Derek Barry is doing a Britney impersonation, like saying
you're
impersonation.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's not good. And then for you to double down, like it was like a funny joke. No.
I just
I hate her. Girl, cancel. Go sexually harass somebody else.
Delete your Spotify account. Girl, bye.
Yeah.
We had enough of you, and I hope every song you release flops.
And speaking of flops, we got another flop coming for Britney.
Really?
Bobby Brown.
Oh my god.
Everybody's coming for Britney, girl.
Yeah.
So Bobby Brown, drug addict, wife beater, basically killed Whitney Houston. So he was Whitney Houston's ex-husband.
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly. It's facts.
Anyway, nobody's watching that.
So
No,
whatever.
we're not gonna get
the lawsuit for Bobby Brown. Well, allegedly. My legal team told me to say allegedly.
Just in case.
He came out because Bobby Brown was Whitney Houston's ex-husband. Mm-hmm. And he has that song in, I don't know, the 80s, the 90s, whatever. My Prerogative.
I think it's 94. I think it's the year he released it.
So he released My Prerogative, which Britney covered in 2004, 2005. Great song. And he was like, oh...
Nice gowns.
Beautiful gowns. And he was like, Britney Spears butchered the song. But to be honest, I gotta say something for him. He did say it also when she released the song. So it's not like he's changing his mind now.
Yeah, but
anyway,
you're coming back to say that, I feel like leave Britney.
Leave Britney alone.
Like she doesn't care about anyone. She cares about herself and her kids. Why you need to keep? And I have to say something. I was watching today Bobby Brown's My Prerogative live performance, and then I listened to Britney, and it sounds exactly the same. It's the same cover with a, of course, like a more modern sound.
And also more like Middle Eastern kind of a little bit of sound.
Yeah, but the lyrics, the melody of Britney, the voice of Bobby Brown and Britney are exactly the same. Britney's covering is sampling exactly what Bobby Brown is. So if you don't like Britney's, it's because you didn't like your own song. Go and do a feat with Lizzo.
It's because you're ashamed
Fuck
that
off.
nobody remembers your song
Yeah.
and everybody knows Britney. Well, I don't know about the US, but at least in Europe, or at least in Italy, My Prerogative is one of Britney's biggest songs.
And also in Spain. It's probably one of the top 5, top 6.
Yeah.
Toxic,
And
Baby One More Time.
also, you know what people love in Italy? Do Something.
Yeah, in Spain was big as well.
Yeah. I think the Greatest Hits album, because, you know, people didn't buy albums in Italy or Spain, I guess.
They just steal them.
So they bought the Greatest Hits. And iconic. History was made.
Oh my god, you know, I know we are getting to the end of the episode, but we forgot about...
I didn't forget. I was gonna keep it for the end.
Okay.
So we did a little game to celebrate our favorite pop star going to space.
Yes.
So for the next mission, who
Yes.
would you send to space?
Yes, Jeff. For the space, whatever, number 12, you're not doing a casting. We are doing the casting and we are sending the biggest 6 flops. We are sending the flop crew spaceship rocket. We are gonna send that next month, and we got the names.
All right. So we don't know what we put down,
Yeah,
but
no.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot of the same people.
Okay, so who's gonna who's gonna do it first? I got the name.
Have you got a name? I got a name.
Space flop ship.
Okay.
So actually, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because
One for three.
no, there's 9 crew members.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to release 3 of them. No?
Okay. The flop of the flops. Then if
So,
we're getting to space,
am I going first?
you go first.
Okay, so I say names and you say if it's in your rocket as well.
Okay, fine.
So first, because he deserved, because obviously I'm not doing an all-female flops, because we got a big one that no one is talking about. So our favorite redhead, Ed Sheeran is gonna be leading the rocket.
And well, I don't wanna say. It's not mine, but I was gonna be like, you can stay there. But we talked so much shit about Wendy's, and then I feel like, no, I'm gonna be mean.
No, for me, Ed Sheeran, flop, total flop. Then he's gonna go with, of course, the Princess of Prime. Why you laughing?
Because I know what you're gonna say.
She's going with the Princess of Primark, Rita Ora. No, it's in your card.
She didn't make the lineup, but she was a contender.
Okay, well, because if you thought that Ed Sheeran was gonna be the only male, hold on, because now we are sending to space someone that need to clear what's his sexual orientation. Shawn Mendes, go back and enjoy your space.
I mean, I can clear it for you. It's gay.
Well, yeah, he doesn't know, but maybe once you go up on the
Well,
clouds
you've been there. You know what it's like.
in space. Yes. So Shawn Mendes. Then, am I sharing any of these 3? Ed Sheeran,
No.
Rita, oh my god, no. Wait, because my 4th candidate is a strong candidate. As strong as her vocals. Jessie J.
Oh.
I know what you're thinking. Jessie
You
J.
didn't put her yours.
No. Jessie J, you can go back to space. Well,
No.
Then I got two more, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one, like she got like probably 1 hit song, and she tried a lot, and she's always fighting on the internet and Twitter. Bibi Rexa.
Bingo. I got her.
Bibi direction you can go. And my last one. Oof, I got 3 candidates.
No, the most juicy one.
No, it's not gonna be the most juicy one. I think it's the one that deserves it the most. Well, I'm changing my mind. Lizzo, go to Spain. It was not in my cards. Lizzo, look how irrelevant you were that you didn't even come to my mind. Because my options, well, maybe some of my options were Ava Max.
She might.
Megan Trainor.
Oh, no.
Camila Cabello and Kesha. For me, okay, what's your...
Alright, so I don't have them written down because my phone is recording, so I'm gonna go by my memory. I might forget somebody, but Katy Perry, please inspire me with the flops. So number 1 is the second best Princess of Pop, Miss Christina Aguilera.
What? I'm not sending her and you.
Yeah, why are you not sending her to space?
Because she got a lot of hits. I
Name 5.
Fighter, Genie in a Bottle, Beautiful, Sexy.
What?
And I know it. No, I know 5. I know 5 songs.
No, but hits.
Hits. Candyman, Beautiful, Genie in a Bottle. If you wanna, do what you want with my body.
No,
it's a fit. It's a fit. It's
but
a fit.
she was barely in the. No, girl, I don't think it's.
Bionic Chain,
I said hits.
Desnúdame ahora.
I said hits. No, I'm actually a big Christina Aguilera fan.
Oh my god, I cannot believe you're sending her to space.
And you know what? Well, I wanted something to say about Christina Aguilera, but I'm gonna keep it
for first time in 13 episodes.
Yeah, for the next I'll keep it for the next episode to keep you on your toes. But anyway, Christina Aguilera. Mm-hmm. And then Bibi Rexha, that you mentioned already, she needs to go. I hate her. Not her personally, but I just hate her music. And there was like a batch of pop girls from 2015 to 2017 that I always say they annoy me. I hate her, and they're all going to space. Bibi Rexha, Zara Larsson.
Oh my god, I forgot about her.
Like, who is she?
Apparently she got an accident, like a really big accident.
Girl, I don't care.
In Iceland, and she almost died frozen in a lake. I'm not joking.
What?
I'm not joking.
I'm gonna feel bad for her.
Oh my god, we need to stop the episode because I'm too drunk. But it's true. Sarah Larsson.
Zara. No, Sarah.
Amancio Ortega, Sarah. She went to Spain. No, she went to Iceland. Maybe not Iceland, but somewhere with ice. And then she was with a truck or something, and then the truck kind of sank into the ice broke, and then she almost died. She said it.
How do you know?
She said in an interview that someone saved her life because otherwise she would be like Elsa from Frozen. Yeah, 100%. That's a true fact. Sarah Larsson, yeah.
Well, she go to space to warm up.
Zero gravity.
Zero gravity. Wait, so that's 3. Wait, who did I say? I'm missing somebody.
You say Bibi.
Ava.
Christina.
Well, anyway, my last one is gonna be Katy Perry. Girl, you can go again. Because I feel like...
Yeah.
Because I got a name. I got a name for the spaceship.
Okay, what's the name? Daisies.
The Kia Space Enterprise.
I mean, it is. It really is. Now, you know what? We are gonna have to send Katy Perry every 2 weekends.
Yeah, because she loves the maths.
Yes, until Pitchfork and Wendy's stop saying bullshit about her, because from now on, Katy Perry is our protege. We are gonna love her. We are gonna be telling you everything about. Well, no.
Don't put me into this.
No, we are not. No, we are not.
But wait, when you thought it was over, it's never really over. Because I got something else for you, girl.
Oof.
All right. So.
This is what you told me.
I am gonna show you a video, and then we're gonna put it up on the screen.
So I'm gonna have to edit.
Yes, give you more work.
Okay.
But it's.
Hurry up, because I'm too drunk.
It's in the spirit of being a flop.
Okay.
Okay.
I know a lot about that.
I know you do. Okay.
But are you gonna give me some context?
No, just watch the video. I mean, the context is coming.
Excuse me, I love you.
Yeah, like she's fixing the wig.
All right.
Yeah, like
So,
this is very
for some context,
outrageous.
let's boil it down for the people. Well, you're gonna see the video because he's gonna put it on screen. But just to recap, Jennifer Lopez was stopped in the streets by. Oh my god, I feel like I'm sweating like
We need to finish
like
this.
Katy Perry on space, like Gail King.
With all the wigs. All the wigs, gravity.
Katy Perry was stopped by a person. Jennifer Lopez was stopped on the street by one of those TikTok people.
Yeah, it's quite famous.
Yeah,
always
like,
do that.
what are you wearing today? What'd you do for a job? And girl, she was not having it. She was
Yeah.
like,
He
how dare you
Yeah.
not know who I am? It was giving very that.
But it's like, girl, like, you should just play along.
Yeah, like, and if you're doing this when a camera is recording you, what are you like backstage? And there's a lot of rumors that backstage she's
I
not
mean, she's a
really
bitch.
she's not really Jenny from the block.
No,
she
she's
is
Jenny.
she's like worse than Madonna
Jenny
kind of thing.
from my pussy, yeah. No.
You know what was so funny in the video? She's being so like, I'm a performer, an entertainer, and then somebody's like, hi Jennifer, and she's like, hi. And I'm sure she only said hi back because she wanted to prove that she was famous. I was like, girl, look, they are saying hi to me.
Yeah, I'm a famous person. I'm J-Lo.
Yeah, I'm J-Lo.
But you should know that because he did it quite recently with some actor from Spider-Man. That one with the big Joe, which is always the evil in Spider-Man, one of the evils. Well, whatever.
Girl, I'm too good for
But
this.
like these actors are playing along, like, oh, like I'm an actor, You should come to.
William Dafoe.
Yeah, that one, William Dafoe. So you should play along, and even if you're a celebrity, you should know that these kind of things are happening. Yeah, I don't know. Like for me, like J-Lo doing J-Lo flop. Actually,
And
let's take maybe BB Ray shut down because we're gonna say actually Jennifer Lopez is a big flop for a
It's
while.
a big flop.
Let's Space Rocket. If you like our idea,
Look, we're so drunk. We need to wrap this up. Finish
Yeah.
your thought, and we are done.
No, what I'm saying is like if you like our rocket of flops, and you think like there's more people who deserve it, please let us know, and we are gonna flip another one. We are gonna put some more people, and J-Lo is gonna be representing Puerto Rico and
Mi gente latino.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody, for
Guys,
watching.
one last thing, please like, comment, subscribe,
Yes,
send it to
come
your
on.
mom, to your friend, to your father, to the
Don't
person
let
that
us
you
flop
hate.
again.
Yeah, we put a lot of work in this episode. We being unfiltered.
Nice outfits, nice gowns.
I don't know, I feel
Yeah,
like
he's going to the gym, so please give us some love. I'm begging you. No, we don't have to. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching.
Bye,
And get to the end.
everyone.